Hey Virgo, welcome to the Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your major issue for May, where we just do the majors of one deck for general finances and then relationships, and then we clarify with an entire deck. I'm only going to use one oracle because I'm a little under the weather. I'm getting over it. So, what can Virgo expect for May in life, finances, and relationships? I think it wants one more. There it is. Okay. So, we have the star, yay, for in general, right? Then we have the universe, which is the world for finances. And then we have the Empress. These combos have been coming out hot. The Empress in relationships. So there's something starting, something kicking off here. I feel like finances, I think whatever you were working in that area, the stuff you wanted when it came to relationships or something is kind of not trumping it, but you're putting more emphasis on that aspect of your life versus the, potentially the financial, the work, those kind of things. So, with the star, if it was kind of a healing thing, because the Earth Mother, which is Empress in this deck, is kind of that maternal, like, kiss your boo-boos, and that's a weird way to put it, but a very, like, kind of nurturing thing. And I don't know if you're working on nurturing relationships because you've kind of are lining up what you want. Let's do the challenge on the star here. The Devil. Kind of like Good Time Charlie. Kind of what's good, what's distractions. Good in terms of like, oh, it's fun. Let's go do that. And it might not be for your healing purposes. Now you have the Lovers over the universe. So there could be some kind of collaboration, or decision that you have to make. But like I said, it's almost like the relationships are overshadowing any kind of financial stuff right now. So that could be the challenge where you're like, oh, okay, well, I do have to, focus on this practical junk and making sure this comes together, even if, like, it's like, bleh. In the Hierophant, it's like you're kind of entering into this new commitment thing, but, just watch out for kind of old ways creeping up on you, like, devil style, and you're like, whoa, wait, stuff that looks fun and it just suddenly, like, takes a hard left, like stuff you used to do, and then, like you go out and party for a night, and then you have a hangover for 3 days. You just can't do it the same when you get older. I mean, y'all are probably much younger, but... So, now we're looking at Tarot of Mystical Moments. What can we clarify for the Star and the Devil for Virgo? What are you going to give me here? We're kicking it off with 4 Cups. Yeah, if it's the healing energy, it's like you've been disappointed. And that Devil thing, whatever you were doing in that phase, probably wasn't feeding you, right? So the Emperor, you're taking control of it, right? You're not, Aries, but we're not really doing the whole Astro thing unless it kind of like screams at it. So the Emperor, how are we doing this control? 7 of Swords. Yeah, that Devil is hanging over your head, because if you're on that healing energy, if you've been disappointed, in the past by this stuff, you're trying to take control because the 7 of Swords, it's like you're very suspicious and cautious moving forward. And you're trying to embody, in relationships, this Earth Mother energy, and then the Hierophant, it's like, how are you going to do that? Because the Hierophant is the doing things the right way. Well, what is the right way at this point, for you? So looking at the universe and the Lovers, what can we say for Virgo there? We have 2 Cups. Are you just like I said, it's almost like it's not important, but you're also like, meh, it'll sort itself out. So 2 of Cups, the Chariot. You're like, boo, boo, boo. And then we have Ace of Wands. I think, if it's the relationship factor you're leaning into and you're not sweating the financial portion of it, you're just having a good time. But I feel like, you know, I said this collaboration effort, you know, with the Lovers there, you have the Two of Cups. So opportunity could be presenting itself where you could be working with somebody, and then the Chariot is like the green light to like, let's do this, because then you have this start of action. So keep your eye out for opportunities in that aspect of it. The Lovers being the challenge with the presenting opportunities or like making decisions. I wouldn't put too much pressure on yourself to do it the right way necessarily, because then you have the Hierophant over there. That's your right way challenge. But I wouldn't sweat it coming along. Like if you're worried about it coming along because something else is coming to an end, it will present itself, and you do get to go. So I like I said, it's almost like you're just like, I got this. So we're looking over here at the Earth Mother and the Hierophant. What is Virgo doing over here? Okay. Work with me. There we go. We have Queen of Cups. Yeah, so in the feels, like I said, there's just that very maternal-ish, like, let's, you know, Page of Wands. Baby stepping out, you know, taking small actions. Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of like you're leaving it up to, it's like you're taking care of you in your relationships, but not in a negative way. Like, you're still able to give. You're still able to be like, here you go, but it's going to be the right way, and you're ready for when that wheel turns. Now, and I mean, that's an incredible way to be if you've been suspicious and the devil and you're trying to work against that kind of energy there. It feels like your past is more of the issue. So we have Six of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving away from this holding on to stuff. You're moving away from this locking up, you know, this miserly thing. It's like a whole kind of like softer, gentler Virgo that's coming out in the relationship thing. I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, I want to find out what this opportunity is over here in the financial department. Financial department. King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's going to be like major boss energy. And remember, you have the Emperor back here. So there is this kind of leveling up and being very steady in whatever comes out. Now, with this Seven of Swords, how is Virgo going to overcome and get into the star energy? How can Virgo get into the star energy when the Four of Cups and everything? The Sun, like I said, there's opportunities. Like, stuff is coming. What is coming? Can we talk about that? Ten of Wands. It's the, you're putting it down. You're putting down any kind of stuff because you can't pick up what the sun's giving you if you have your hands full of all this stuff. It's pretty and you make it look good, but put it down. Like, you're done. You know, you're done with any of that kind of hanging over your head business. And like I said, it's a very nurturing energy and, you know, like I said, very collaborative. You just might be trying to nail down who you're going to do it with, you know? Who's the best person to take these ideas to the forefront? So now we're going to do an oracle here. Your story was like super straightforward. So Space Age, I think it's called the Space Age Lenormand, but it's very sci-fi themed. It's a good time. One, two. Okay, here we go. So we have pride, and then we're religion, and then we have space love. So religion, that's for me, it's like the Hierophant card. It's very Hierophant-y in the way of what's the right way to do things. What do you believe? What's your dogma? What's your code? You know, and pride, if that got dinged in the past, it's like, you know, that Emperor energy of like you're kind of getting that vibe back. Space love, it's kind of like pie in the sky, literally. So, space love, what can we expect with space love? Constancy. Whatever you're going to get into is going to be a nice, stable, like I said, Hierophant-y kind of thing. Religion, what are we working? You do, yeah, so you're deciding what you believe, and inconstance ain't it. Constancy is. So pride, what do we have to learn with the pride? Illness. Something dinged you. You know, you might have, like I said, something wasn't what you thought it was, something snuck up on you, and you're like, holy moly. But you still had hope. And this is like a real trade thing to say, but like hope is the last thing to die. And I feel like it's finally, like with that Ten of Wands, put it down, Virgo. Put it down. And one more on constancy. Thief. If you're concerned about anyone coming in, remember that devil energy where the past is more of what you're worried about? I honestly wouldn't sweat it, because the message, it's like what you're getting is more than what you had in the past. You know, like whatever you're comparing it to, I would stop comparing it. Remember, Ten of Wands, put it down. Put all that stuff down, because, like, get the message. You're getting, like, constant good opportunities and more consistency. So, Virgo, that is your message for May, and I will talk to you later.